The problem of providing for the elderly, which has not been solved for 5,000 years, has finally been solved satisfactorily. Xiefeng. November 28, 2020. Most people will become elderly eventually. Do not let them reach the ends of their lives in solitude, loneliness, helplessness, and misery. It is the will of the greatest Creator, the ideal of gods, Buddha, celestials, saints, and sages, and also everyone else's expectation. For 5,000 years, this unresolved problem of mankind has finally been satisfactorily resolved today. The traditional concept and method of relying on one's children to provide for their final years should come to an end. Although fond parents are legion, whoever saw a really filial child? In cases of chronic sickness, there are no dutiful children at the bedside. 5,000 years of human history tell us that relying on adult children to provide for their elderly parents is not an ideal solution. Sending elderly people to nursing homes will leave them with withered surroundings every day in the final stage of their lives. This is too cruel and is tantamount to saying, do not die at home, but go and wait for death somewhere else. In recent years, many of the elderly have joined voluntarily to mutually comfort and care for each other. This kind of living in one's old age is a helpless action and is not really an ideal model. So, where is the ideal old age support pattern for mankind and what are the contents of an ideal elderly support system? The most ideal one is in the new oasis for life created by Lifechanyuan. The details are as follows. The elderly people live together with middle-aged people, young people, and children all the time. Every day they can see energetic people around them. They live happily and joyously and forget that they are old, and they reach the end of their lives while laughing, joking, and chatting. The elderly should also live with enthusiasm, passion, vitality, and taste. It should always be made clear to them that death is only the end of life but not the end of life and that it is only a new starting point for life. After death, there will be a better place to go. It is like abandoning a boat and stepping ashore. In this way, the elderly will never again fear death, but will welcome its arrival happily. Do not let the elderly die from illness, lying helplessly in bed and waiting for death, but let them decide the day of their deaths by themselves when they feel no more worries, satisfied, and their consciousnesses are very clear. This is how I said to end life with the Lifechanyuan meditation method. Careful, sincere, and enthusiastic middle-aged or young people should always manage their daily lives. People should cook for them, prepare tea and water for them, wash their clothes, bedding, and sheets, assist in bathing them, say good morning to them when the sun rises and good night when it sets, so that they will have no worries about their futures. It has been 11 years since the new oasis for life was born on earth. 11 years of practice have proven that the above-mentioned cannot only be fully realized, but that it already has been. It is hoped that the governments of many countries will agree with our pattern of support for the elderly in the new oasis for life and its infinite merits for them that they should enjoy happily during their old age. I hope that young and middle-aged people will prepare for their old age as soon as possible and contribute their talents and financial resources to the elderly care model of the new oasis for life. Do not wait until you are old because it will be too late to consider it after the age of 60 because the new oasis for life is not a charity and the blessings that one enjoys must be accumulated by oneself. It is unfair and unjust to rely on others' dedication and sacrifices without personally accumulating one's old age care capital in advance. I hope that everyone in the world will enjoy the elderly care mode benefits of the new oasis for life. May your sunset time be more exciting than your youth or middle age.